my mother really liked Roseanne. She liked Roseanne because Roseanne, in her mind, was young and energetic and brought kind of a new life to the block. My mother didn't mind that she wasn't Jewish.
Right.
So my mother liked Roseanne, and my mother would go over there and when Greg and Tara were little, and talk to the kids, and I think she taught Tara some songs or something like that. So Roseanne was a big change for the block. Of course, that was later on.
Right.
I think that was in the late '60s, early '70s when they moved in. So I was already just about to graduate high school or in high school, but and so things were changing.
Right.
And and when she came in, the whole what was going to happen with Christmas was a big issue because there was never a Christmas light on the block, and we didn't know what Roseanne was going to do. And what happened is Charlie, who we know he had his bad ways,
Right.
But he was an extremely sociable guy, really sociable guy, and they started together this Christmas Eve tradition of inviting the neighbors in for like a drink, an eggnog, and sort of, it became something that at least I looked forward to.
Mm-hmm.
Christmas Eve at Roseanne's house,
Mm-hmm.
to the point where I had to bake chocolate chip cookies for Charlie because he requested them, and I thought it was like he was entertaining us. I thought it was like kind of the right thing to do.
Sure, yeah.
So I wouldn't go there without making the cookies.
Mm-hmm.
I started to, everybody would start to leave the Christmas Eve, and they really were in really bad shape. I mean, they didn't have they didn't have it together. There were presents, nothing was wrapped.
Right.
And so I started to take the job of wrapping the kids' presents.
Greg and Tara's presents.
For Greg and Tara.
Yeah.
And I would sit on their living room floor till really early in the morning until every single present was wrapped. And I did that for quite a few years for them. I mean, I would come back
Right.
from even when I wasn't living home.
Right.
And I would bring cookies and wrap the presents. And they would just fight the whole night. I mean, Roseanne sent him out. I'll never forget this fight. Roseanne sent him out, had to be 10, 11 o'clock at night, to put the lights up outside because he hadn't gotten to them.
This is Christmas Eve.
Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
And I heard them fighting,
Yeah.
and Charlie said, "Let's just skip it this year. I'm
Yeah.
too tired."
Yeah.
He had to put things together like a bike, and
Right.
I couldn't do that.
Right.
He had to do that.
Right.
And this particular Christmas Eve, he had to put this bike together for